What's up, guys? It's Eric Kelly, aka the Tech Gentleman, bringing you guys another video. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm actually in the car in the Best Buy parking lot getting ready to go pick up the S26 Ultra and the Galaxy Buds Pro 4. Looking forward to comparing them to what Samsung currently has and some other devices. Have the Buds Pro 3, some other earbuds as well we're going to compare them to. I figured I'd take you guys with me while I go pick them up. It's Samsung Day. No chasing delivery trucks and looking out the window all day. We're going straight to get it. So without further ado, let's talk tech. Got them. Let's rate them 1 through 10. But nah, we're gonna go ahead and take these on, get them opened up, first impressions, and let y'all know. All right, guys. I hope you guys didn't mind me doing like a little vlog on the front end here. Figured I'd kind of change it up, especially since I've been going for a little while. But I do want to get going and kind of give you guys my first impressions of the S26 Ultra. The box is the box. I was going to unbox it, but you guys have seen 1,000 of those. It's got a Type-C cable, you know, and it's got, luckily, a SIM ejection tool. So, S26 Ultra, so far, I haven't put my SIM in it, just booted it up, but just physically, it's solid, you know. We got the S25 Edge here, similar colorway. Almost the exact same, and it has Samsung's new kind of camera hump design there, the little stacked deal that they started on the Fold. But this new black, obviously, compared to the Edge, there is no comparison thickness wise or weight wise. This is an amazing second phone. But yeah, so compared to the S25 Ultra, you know, the weight isn't that big of a difference in the weight as I thought there would be in hand. They feel mostly the same. Obviously, the S26 Ultra, the corners are rounded a little bit more, and you have the new updated, you know, like I said earlier, kind of camera look. There's the old rings with the new. Not much physically changed with the cameras. Got some new software features, wider aperture on the main and the zoom lens. But outside of that, you know, very similar experience. Compared to the Fold, which is nuts. Like the Fold is still, this is the new flagship device. This is, I'll talk about this later, but yeah, the Fold is the new flagship. And like I said, the Fold started out this new kind of camera layout that they have here with the humps, stacked looking lens, however you want to call it. But yeah, sheesh. S26 Ultra physically, it's a phone. We'll test it out. Some of the other new features are the Qi2 wireless charging. No magnets, but it does support up to 25 watts fast charging on the wireless. You have, I believe, 65 watt wired charging, so upgrades there over the S25 Ultra. Like I said, same sensors. Of course, up front you have the new privacy display feature, so that'll allow you to basically, it's sort of like little polarized screen protectors. You can put it on the whole screen, or you can just have it actually come on just for individual notifications or just for particular fields, because it is hardware implemented at the hardware level. The Pro is, it's not relying on the software, so you can have it activate on just individual pixels. The downside is if you're holding out on an S25 Ultra thinking it'll come to the older phones, it won't. It is purely a hardware feature on the S26 Ultra. First in the world to do it. Pretty cool technology. Yeah, the specs on this guy that I have the 256 gig version, which it comes with 12 gigs of RAM. Has the new Snapdragon processor that's you know, the latest and greatest there. Nothing else to write home about spec wise. Like I said, physically, it's a device, right? nothing major. I will say this, for 1300, what you're getting today, lacking. All right, it's lacking. Calling this an Ultra at this point really is, you're coasting, Samsung. I understand why. Like I said, if the Fold didn't exist, you guys would be cooked. All right, there would be no way you could even pretend like you guys are leading anything, even with the privacy display. That's cool. This is a gimmick. All right, if it wasn't for the Fold, the fact that this is a thing still to this day is incredible. Right, this is still incredible. Like the fact that this exists and it works and it's durable. This is the first Fold I've had where I haven't had to have the screen addressed in any sort of way, whether it be the screen protector peeling up in the middle, or whether it be in like kind of like crease in the screen where like there's like a little hairline crack, or a pixel, like nothing. The screen has been rock solid. That's with me using it every single day. I even dropped it a little while back, so I got a whole chunk missing out of my aluminum frame there. Oh, that's another difference as well. Titanium on the S25 Ultra and back to aluminum on the 26, which kind of makes me worry a little bit about thermals, because they spent a lot of time talking about the largest vapor chamber ever. They went back to aluminum. We know that that titanium is not as good at dissipating thermals as aluminum is, so there's that. But I mean, it matches up design wise, syncs up with what they have going right now. And out of these three devices that are all coming from Samsung, just within Samsung's lineup, this is the least innovative. This is the least cutting edge. It's just kind of packed with more of the normal stuff, right? Even with the display. But when you have a phone that is this razor thin, right, that weighs what it weighs, disappears in your pocket, but it once again is fully functional, 200 megapixel camera that takes some amazing photos, especially if you have great light. But it also has two cameras, Apple. So the fact that they did this, and it has a flagship display, in the screen fingerprint sensor, battery life is what it is physically. If they would have put that new battery tech in here, I would seriously have had a hard time not recommending this phone, because it quickly dropped in price to like $6 something. But I digress, getting distracted. 26 Ultra, I'll be doing my review. I also want to test out the new APV video format as well that's on here. That's really one of my main motivators, because I don't know when that's coming or if it's coming to the other devices, and just to see, how I feel about this device, which is very kind of meh, if that really holds up. I felt the same way about the S25 Ultra compared to the 24. I still miss the 24, right? The build quality, the design. Instantly, you could put the 24 Ultra on the table and everybody would know what phone it was. No other phone looked like it. I like that. Now they've gone to this design, which is, I mean, what are we doing? Anyway, if you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. Obviously, got the Buds 4 Pro. Gonna unbox those, be testing those out against some of my daily drivers, the JBLs. Do you need a screen on your on your earbud case? Yes, but no. The Buds 3 Pros, the Pixel Buds, so stay tuned for that. And also I have cases from Poetic and Rinky that I'll be taking a look at as well. So we got some more content coming. Make sure you guys hit that like button, sub, and until next time, I'll talk to you. Peace.